Alright, I didn't do much preparation for this damn video either, but I am on my way to the damn money, and I decided not to use my Bluetooth because I didn't think it would be good because I got my windows down and you probably won't be able to hear me if I did use my Bluetooth, so I'm just going to use the speaker, the regular phone speaker. You know, first of all, last night I did a video also, and I was a little under the influence when I did the damn video because that's just the type of mood I was in while I was cooking and all of that other shit. And what had happened was I fucked around. I went live. I did a video, but I was live, and I was live on the wrong fucking channel. You know what I'm saying? So go fucking figure. Ooh, this ear feels so good, but I think I might need to put my window up because I don't know if you can hear me. But anyway, going live last night on the wrong channel. Damn, I really didn't want to put my window up, but I'm gonna cut my AC on so I can get some type of ventilation. But going live last night taught me two motherfucking things for sure. First of all, I went live and on the Girl channel, so it told me that it's nothing wrong with me doing pre-recordings. Because when I do pre-recordings, I can upload my videos into the right channel, which I was unable to do with all of my shit. So, yeah. Right? And it also taught me that, you know, we can still be in here while under the influence, even while you're sitting at home, just basically relaxing and enjoying yourself. You can still fucking be impaired. Because that's basically what I was doing when I said, you know what, let me do a live, because I haven't done a live in such a long time. And the last time I went on, everything was pre-recorded. So I was like, nah, I'm going to just go ahead and go live. And I went live on the wrong channel. And this channel, the channel that I went live on, I had fucking created such a long time ago that I actually forgot about it. And because, you know, I have a new phone and I'm setting up my emails and all of that shit that came back up some type of way and blah, blah, blah. So it's a bunch of mixed cross wires, for lack of better words. But anyway, I can't really reiterate what I was going on for yesterday because you know what, perhaps it wasn't meant to be uploaded, you know, and I was like really getting to the points or some of the points that I wanted to make, and it's difficult for me to reenact that because it was very raw and very real. So I'm not even going to touch on that. I'm going to move on to something else. Now I know it's been a minute since I uploaded a motherfucking video, right? I'm hoping this shit is not blowing in y'all motherfucking ears and y'all can't hear me. You know what I'm saying? So hold on a minute. Let me change the mode on this motherfucker. Alright. So I hope that y'all can hear me now. Because the air is no longer blowing into the phone. So I just wanted to reiterate some things, go over some motherfucking things that and not from last night, thoughts that I'll be having, because I'll have a lot of thoughts that clutter my mind. They are very fast, very rampant, because I'm a thinker, and you know, I'm always thinking of what is the next best option for me or the next best move to make. And one of the things that I came up with is that I needed to touch bases with my people. The people who, this is one of the ways that we're able to connect through this channel. And I know it's been a minute, but you know that, you know, when you going through and getting through and have gotten through things, you cannot your time for anyone else several hours out of the day. You know, I'm lifing. You know what I'm saying? Life is lifing, you know. But for the most part, I am well. I'm doing well. I am proud to say that I lost 11 pounds, 12 pounds, 12. And I'm not gonna fucking, you know, act like that extra pound didn't mean anything. It absolutely does, because when you are coming of a certain age and that weight just come on and it hit you so hard, and you trying to come up with ways to be able to balance the shit out, it's you know, you have to make mention, or rather you should make mention of all your successes on every motherfucking level. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like confidence has to be fucking quiet, because sometimes you, well, a lot of times, oftentimes you all the fuck you got. And so the support that you're unable to get, if you're unable to get it from others, at least you can motherfucking give it to yourself. So all of your accomplishments, acknowledge them, whether it's to yourself or whether it's to out loud. Acknowledge them, right? And so I lost 12 pounds, which is great. I was 189, now I'm 178, and I lost those pounds honestly. Diet and exercise, I found out that, you know, when you motherfucking healing, you can't just heal one type of way. We would like to believe that, but it's not true. Meaning when you're healing, you can't just vent, right? You can't just vent. Whether it is out loud or whether you're praying, you can't just be verbal. There's other things that have to come into play with you healing, and it has to do with, you know, physical. So you actually need some physical therapy, right? You need some PT. You know, you gotta watch your diet, and you know, I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I'm proud of myself because it shows that, you know, I could do it and I got it done, right? And I really don't have a set weight that I'm trying to get to, because it didn't start out like that for me. Like I want to get to such and such point. I just knew that I wanted to get some of my lifestyle habits that I created up until that point. I wanted to get it under control, and I did, and I'm proud of myself for that. Now, I wanted to say this, right? Every single body come in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Now, because the divine creator, or whatever is the God that you subscribe to, the universe, Allah, whoever you subscribe to, because the divine creator have a different journey for everyone, and different experiences for everyone, in order for them to evolve into who they need to evolve into, they probably may not know, but you can know it. Because if you're on your right path, if you're in alignment, if you're on your journey, you're a part of your healing is you're going to be working on your discernment. You're going to be working on it because you don't want to experience what you experienced that led you up into that point, to have to heighten your discernment. You want to be able to recognize what it is. You want to be able to see more clearly, and you definitely want to be able to see the people that's coming into your life, right? So you're going to constantly be working on your discernment. I know that my phone keeps moving, but that's because I have it on a piece, and y'all just gotta fucking work with it. So, right, the point that I'm trying to make is, on and when you're on a certain part of your journey, or when you are on your journey, you're healing, you're working on different aspects of yourself with your from your shadow side to the fucking, bringing the shadow into the light, because you're working on becoming a being of light. You know what I'm saying? If that's your goal, that may not be your goal. Some people fucking goal is just to be the best of their shadow side, because that is who they are. Like, not everybody is fucking beings of light, and not everybody aspire to be beings of light, right? So you working on that shit, and there's some things that you gotta realize about these temperamental and or permanent people, that you being a being of light. Because baby, let me tell you, motherfucking people around here, they see who you are before you motherfucking see who you are a lot of times. If you ain't been in tune with yourself at an early age, they'll see you before you see you. And these are the people that pretend to be your friends or pretend to like you and fake get along with you and use any type of reason to betray you. Any type of reason, right? And so these, I'm not really sure at the time if they are aware of their position in your life. I like to think that they are, because they use any reason to fucking betray you. But just know that when you are being of light, you're gonna attract both. In spirituality, they are very fast to tell you that, light attracts light. Be a particular type of way. Work on yourself. Do this and do that so you can attract your light. But let me tell you something, baby. The more that you ascend, the higher that you ascend, you're going to attract everything. Everything. Let me give you a motherfucking example. Honey, baby, darling, child. When you motherfucking walking through the house in the motherfucking night, and you go to the kitchen, or you go to the bathroom, and you flick the light on, all the motherfuckers, that's when you see all the motherfucking roaches in the shit, motherfuckers, they start the motherfucking scatter because they've been exposed. But you are a beacon of light, so there's always going to be things that gravitate towards you, not just motherfucking light. Let me use another example, because y'all get real, finicky, and I don't, whatever the fuck. It's just an example. But another example is in the nighttime. In the nighttime, you sitting outside, you enjoying yourself. It's summertime. You enjoying yourself, you just motherfucking chilling. It's getting a little bit dark outside, so you saying, well, you know what, I need a little bit of light. Let me cut some motherfucking light on. And you cut on the porch light, and once you cut the porch light on, you start seeing or noticing all these fucking flies and gnats and wasps and mosquitoes and bees or whatever the fuck. Or I'm gonna let's use this example. Last example is that you could be sitting on the porch in the summertime, and you could just be on your phone, right? And it's a little dark out, but you on your phone. Baby, you on that motherfucking phone, and not even knowing or realizing that the fucking bugs and shit is motherfucking attacking you. You don't realize it until you go inside the house for the night, you take a shower to fucking relax. You start seeing all these little bites and shit. Oh shit, a mosquito bit me. Oh shit, this bit me. Oh, this is irritating, something got me. Because light doesn't only attract light, right? And so you're going to have all type of things that's going to be attracted to your motherfucking light. And a lot of times, they motherfucking can see your light before you see your own motherfucking light. And all I'm going to tell you, right, is this as we continue to heal about your discernment. Stop not just making excuses for people, but get a real understanding and overstanding of who the fuck you really are. Of who the fuck you are. Because let me tell you something, right? benefit. And you must know these people by having your discernment heightened so that you know not only how to operate around these people, but how to avoid them if possible. You know what I'm saying? So you have the knowledge that you have, the occult knowledge, the inner knowledge that you have, or that you are being given when your spirit guides, when your protectors, when the creator comes to communicate with you. Don't fucking ignore them. Whether it's, intuitive or just a knowing that you know, which is another form of intuition. But baby, don't ignore that shit. Stop motherfucking seeing people for who we want them to be and start seeing them for who the fuck they really are. You're gonna save yourself a lot of fucking heartache, heartbreak, and fucking not wasting your energy. And when people use you, baby, let me tell you, because the devil is clever. The ops, as I say, is clever. The devil will motherfucking use you, and you don't even motherfucking realize that you're being used, because a lot of us humans are one-track minded. So when you saying being used, you thinking, oh, they're gonna use me for my finances, or they're gonna use me for my resources. He's trying to use me just to be with me, or he's trying to use me because he know the status that I am of a woman, and he just want me to make him look good, or whatever the fuck we tend to think that people use us for. They do use us for those reasons and more, but the more part is where you gotta dig a little deeper. Motherfuckers will use you to they'll try to take your energy, reciprocate your energy. Not reciprocate, excuse me. They'll try to take your energy, steal your energy. They'll motherfucking use you in that way. They'll try to stand in your light because they don't have no light, and use your light to attract what it is that they think that they either want, or that they think that you're getting, which is why they feel you're in a better position than them. They're like, oh yeah, which is all a part of jealous and envy and all of this other shit. But they like, oh yeah, she thinks she allowed to, oh yeah, to themselves. They are conjuring up certain thoughts of you. They are plotting and planning against you, which is why they use any type of excuse to betray you. But if we can work on our discernment a little more to figure out these motherfucking people before they can find a way to infiltrate or attack us, it'll save us a lot of motherfucking time, a lot of motherfucking energy, and real shit, it could possibly save your motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? We are lovers. We love being in love. We love our people. Whoever our people is, whoever your gang is, whoever it is, you loving them. There's nothing wrong with motherfucking loving them, but love is a very, very high vibration. And you need to ensure that you are protecting your energy and investing appropriately and accordingly. Because baby, you can love someone and they not motherfucking love you back, and because they don't love you but instead is using you for one or more of your motherfucking resources, that can kind of put a dent in your energy. So you want to watch that. You want to protect yourself. For the longest fucking time, I've had hopes, right? I've had high hopes, high levels of respect for our people as a whole. When I say our people, I'm speaking culturally for black people, right? Because a lot of us share the similar stories of the struggle, and who I used to say was the real ops and the reason why our society and our culture was in the condition that it was in. I call them the fucking ops. But come to find out, that's not our motherfucking only enemy, and that's not even the realest motherfucking enemy. Yes, they are real. Yes, they are our motherfucking eyes. But sometimes, a lot of times, it be your own motherfucking people feeling some type of way against you, and that shit is so disgusting. Like, and I had to take a step back from everything and every fucking one and reconfigure some shit, because I know what the fuck I deserve. And if you can't meet me where I'm at on any fucking level, then that's a fucking problem. Because let me tell you something, right? If I'm motherfucking 20 gallons, right? And you see how I love, and you see how, you know, I am with the people that I love, and you only motherfucking 10 gallons. First of all, don't fucking compare your 10 gallons to my motherfucking 20. But as long as you're giving the best of your 10, that's what my expectation was. I'm not expecting you to give something that you don't have. But my expectations was, you know, I'm going to get the best of their motherfucking 10 because I'm giving them my whole 20 wholeheartedly and purely. That was the way I was fucking up at. Because motherfuckers don't even want to give you the best of their motherfucking 10. Motherfuckers want you to continue to cover and pour into them, and they don't want to do a motherfucking thing to you. People don't know how to be your friends. They don't know how to be your lovers. They don't know how to be your significant other. Is, you know, and so you need to be able to have your discernment. Like, I keep reiterating this because I feel like we supposed to go through these experiences because they carve us into the higher being that we are supposed to be while we occupy space on this planet. Right? So we're supposed to have these experiences. But I feel like if our discernment was up, and if we were to listen to our higher selves, and we were to listen when, you know, the intuition starts to kick in, then perhaps we can save ourselves from so much heartache, pain, and disappointment. Because, you know, motherfuckers, you know, they know who you are. They know who you are, baby. Your motherfuckers know that what type of bitch you are, and I don't give a fuck, you know, I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about friendships too, sisterhoods, and shit like that. Motherfuckers know who you are, just like you know who they are. You see motherfuckers for who they are, and you know, like, I oftentimes be like, you know, whoever they are, I want them to know that I accept them for who they are. I'm not trying to motherfucking change them. Even the parts that I don't like, because nobody's life is tailored for me. Specifically, nobody fucking life is supposed to be tailored to suit what I like and how I want them to be. That's not how that shit goes. So it was important for me to let the people that I know that even the shit that I didn't necessarily like or necessarily agree with how they was doing or how they was fucking living, didn't mean that, you know, I didn't love them wholeheartedly, or, you know, that we couldn't be fucking friends. But now I realize that absolutely has to be the fucking case. And what I mean by that is, no, they do not have to tailor their life to suit me. No, because everybody for their own. But we motherfucking absolutely cannot be friends when you a certain type of individual. You know what I'm saying? When you a fucking snake ass bitch, when you a bottom ass bitch, when you a hating ass, jealous ass bitch, when you not sure of who you are, so you misdirecting your anger and frustrations towards other people that you really have an issue with onto the people that's riding with you or being with you no matter what. I got a problem with bitches not motherfucking showing up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, you got to be careful with social media, and I'm throwing that in the pot because, you know, they be like, oh, you know, sometimes we all, you know, or a lot of times we all be going through the same thing, so forgive your friend when they can't be there for you. Bitch, listen, okay? There's always a motherfucking exception to the rule, and that's one of the fucking exceptions, all right? Because If I'm always motherfucking there for you, bitch, and you're never motherfucking there for me till one of the most difficult times that I've had thus far, you can't motherfucking be there for me because you going through something means, bitch, you always going through something. And why the fuck is you always going through something that you cannot be there and show up for motherfuckers that's there for you? I had a whole nother fucking bitch that was trying to extort me because, you know, obviously the bitch felt like, you know, either she felt like, you know, I get money, I have money, or whatever the case is, but the bitch try to motherfucking extort me and motherfucking play me. Like, it's just, I got another bitch, right, that have a false sense of motherfucking entitlement. Like, bitch, I don't need friends. I don't, like, it should be a good thing to have friends and people that you know, to be in a social circle, because that's a part of living. But on the same side of the same coin, I'm perfectly fine with having myself and not having friends and not having a social circle, because oftentimes I have grown up that way. Because I was the oldest, and because I was the oldest, I was by myself a lot. I learned a lot until I went to school. But you know, and I had friends in school and all of that shit, of course. But baby, there's times where I was by myself, especially in the later years of my life, which was, of course, it was an option, but it was because I started to see people for who they really are, and I felt like I needed to fall back and gather myself and approach things differently. And one of the ways that I needed to be able to do that is I needed to have my discernment up. I needed to get in tune with my spirituality and my motherfucking higher self, because I needed to protect myself. Because bitch, you can't expect motherfucking people to have your back if you ain't even got your front. You feel what I'm saying? So I needed to fall back because I started to see people for who the fuck they really are. And people, you know, not everyone, but there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that's like weird. When I think back on it now, I was operating purely out of love at the time. So my love may have made me ignore some of the red flags. My love had me to not listen to my intuition and my instinct. My love had me you know, it's just what I thought what love was about. I thought love was supposed to be not puffed up, you know, not conditional, not judging, you know. That's the type of person I was then at the time. And I just was like, yo, if I'm all in with you, I'm all fucking in. But, and again, I'm not just speaking romantically, I'm speaking about friendship too. So when I realized that everybody wasn't on that same motherfucking page, you know, I had to fall back from all of that shit and start working on me. Another thing that people say in spirituality is that, oh, well, you know, if you keep having all of these negative experiences, then there's something in you. That is not necessarily motherfucking true. Okay? That's not necessarily motherfucking true. Because there's no such thing as a perfect fucking human being. So you're always going to have experiences. The devil or the ops is always going to fucking use people for their advantage, the same way that the universe or our creator, the Most High, is going to use us to ascend to a certain level. It's all about the balance of all of this shit. But what I'm trying to do, and what I have been working on as far as my healing goes, is just to reposition myself and my thought process to be able to see a little bit better, see a little bit clearly, whereas though the way that I was loving before had me a little bit sidebarred, a little bit, you know, seeing, you know, a little bit unclear, a little bit cloudy, I feel. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that, you know, I I didn't have to work on myself because dumb people did foul shit to me, you know. And I'm talking over, this is over time. These are not things that happen, you know, back to back to back. But these are experiences that I've had with people that to a degree have traumatized me, right? And trauma doesn't have to be affiliated with necessarily a fucking something so harshly dramatic. Like it doesn't have to be, you know, God forbid, but like a murder or a molestation. That's not just trauma. Trauma is you having a fucking experience that affected you to a way that you had to heal from it, or you're working on healing from it. You know, I'm not talking about everyday shit. Yo, my allergies is killing me, and it bothers me because my eyes be irritated, all around my nose be irritated, and it's a little bit embarrassing, right? Because when I was younger, I used to say, I don't give a fuck. People fuck with their nose too much. That's because they sniffing shit. Now here's the fucking thing. I ain't even motherfucking sniffing not a damn thing. I don't fuck around. But the point is that, you know, I have these little irritants on my body, and right now it's my facial area, and that's why it's embarrassing and frustrating because I feel myself fucking with my nose, fucking with around my lip area, my chin area, because that's where I feel irritable at. But anyway, yeah, I gotta watch my motherfucking rear view mirror shit too, because these state troopers will pull up on you quick if they feel like you speeding or you ODing. And I know that I drive reasonably fast because I got somewhere to fucking be. But anyway, so these people, they know who the fuck you are, baby. They know who you are. Let me tell you something about people. They pray for you and don't even fucking realize who the fuck you are when you show up. I'ma say it again. They fucking pray for you and they don't even realize who the fuck you are when you show up. Motherfucking niggas. I'm trying to figure out a way to put it. Nigga gets his heart broke, right? He gets his heart broke. He is so hurt. He goes in prayer, and it could be any way he got his heart broke. So here's some examples. A bitch could have broke his heart. His mama could have broke his heart. I'm gonna have to put some cream on my nose because my nose is too fucking itchy. His mama could have broke his heart. He could have broke his own heart and ended up in a fucked up situation such as incarceration. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm not gonna go to, right? Anyway, he hurt, heart broke. He go into prayer mode because he's looking for relief from this type of pain. Because he already know we can't handle it. He can't handle it. It's fucking with him, and it ain't looking good for the team. You know what I'm saying? So he go into prayer. However, he goes into fucking prayer. But while he's in prayer, right, he say, God, if you could just help me ease this pain. God, universe, if you could just send me somebody that's gonna love me no matter what. The way that I love this particular girl, you know, and she ended up hurting me. I need somebody that love like me so we could be. Or, you know, I did this shit, you know, and now I'm locked the fuck up, and I just, you know, and I'm coming to the realization of my life, and I've never had a chance to experience real love, you know, because I was trying to live this street life. I never had a chance to I had a wife. I had a wife, and I realized I never had the chance to be able to say to her, you know, that I love her. And I never had a chance to really prove it to her because, you know, the way I was living got me caught up now. You know, and, you know, can you allow me to make it back to her so that I can show her how much she means to me? This me putting cream on my motherfucking nose, because my nose keep itching. Alright? Or can you know, like that. And now we're going to talk about bitches, right? Bitches is disrespected by their moms. They don't have a good relationship with their moms. They don't have a good relationship with, you know, their friends, you know, because a lot of our experiences, you know, they mold us into people we're going to be. So, you know, they experience with their friends and whatever type of reason they say, now they don't even really know how to be a friend. Or maybe they never really had true friendships. Whatever the fucking case may be. So now they like, oh, you know, I always been a real ass bitch to my girls, and I don't get that, you know, and I just fucking hope that one day I can meet a real bitch like me, and we gonna be down no matter what forever, you know, whatever the fuck it is that you pray for, right? Number one, right, and this is where it might get a little real for some people, maybe not, but number one, your prayers are going to be answered because it is oftentimes when we're in pain when our heart is the most pure. Right? So your prayer is going to be fucking answered. But when your prayer is answered, it isn't answered in the way that you think it should be motherfucking answered. So it's people that God done move furniture around and have people show up in your motherfucking life at your request. But you don't even fucking recognize it. And so you do things to deliberately hurt these people after they have proven to you who they are. And they may not have proven to you by way of spirituality because they didn't really necessarily know. It was just proven to you because that's just the type of person that they are. At that point, that's who they are. They are a person that loves unconditionally. They are a person that have a lot of ways like the Creator. They're not perfect, but the way that they loving you is right. They supporting you. They're being there for you. They are, you know, doing everything that they possibly can to help you understand how they feel about you. And that this, upon your request, your prayers being answered, right? And you do every motherfucking thing to sabotage that shit. The same motherfucking way when Jesus was making all these announcements and doing all of these sermons and, you know, performing all of these motherfucking miracles, and the fucking people, you know, it's all motherfucking good to them until they sacrificed him. They put his ass up and said, they fucking said, you know what, we rather deal with a motherfucking murderer and a fucking killer, you know, let Barbaros loose. We rather deal with that motherfucker than to deal with someone who has ascended so high that they're actually trying to help us and heal us. No, we're going to sacrifice them, right? It's like same shit, different toilet type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Same shit, different toilet. I am not comparing myself to Jesus, the Most High Creator, or the God that you serve. I'm using that as an example because it just goes to show that these people know who you are. And instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to meet this person where they at because they do love me, and I'm going to love them too. Even if I can't be with them romantically, even if I don't love them in that type of way anymore, I'm going to respect and appreciate them enough to be honest with them and tell them I have to move on from this. Right? Or, you know, for bitches to bow out gracefully from friendships rather than sabotaging it and doing shit to hurt somebody that been there for you no fucking matter what. Right? So they know who the fuck you are. I'm just not really sure how their thought process fucking work. It's not even on me to figure that much the fuck out. I just know who I am and who I am to people, and I'm constantly evolving and changing and motherfucking growing, right? But keep in mind that this is also how people set up karmic debt for themselves, right? It's a debt that has to be paid to the universe because you prayed for something with the pureness of your heart. Your request was granted, and instead of you accepting it and at least treating it with decency as a bare minimum, what you did was you abused it, you hurt it, you sabotaged it, you broke it down. Whatever type of shit that you did or conjured up in your motherfucking mind that can somehow excuse your behavior to other people, to the ops, you know what I'm saying? To whatever it is that'll make you look good and will excuse your behavior, you use as a motherfucking tactic to try to destroy this person and or the relationship, friendship, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The universe is now upset for a few different reasons. One of the reasons is because you prayed with the pureness of your heart for one thing, and when that wish was motherfucking granted, you fucked it up. Intentionally fucked it up. Because a lot of things is done with intent, right? The universe is upset because one of the beacons of light that was navigated towards a particular person due to their prayer was now damaged. In some type of way it's damaged. So there's a whole healing of a process that they got to go through, and where they may have been ascended it on a higher plateau before, they've been knocked down a couple of notches due to the pain that they've been into. So it doesn't mean that they changed as a person, but the pain, the heartbreak, the disappointment that was caused and not their fault, it's going to take some energy and healing to be able to get past it, because at this point you suffered some type of trauma. So at this, now you're going to do some fucking healing, you got to do some energy work, you got to do some shadow work, because the universe had to turn it into a lesson for you too. So now you're learning this motherfucking lesson, but the lesson actually wasn't supposed to be for you. It was supposed to be for the person that prayed for a particular type of situation or outcome or person. So the universe is saying, okay, well now there's no balance, because you done fucked up, been fucking up, and you're here, and now my person that I had up here, due to your fucking ignorance or ego or whatever the fuck you allow to overtake your better judgment, you knock them back a couple of notches, not in a negative way, but they just gotta heal before they back 100%. So now, bitch, you owe me. Now here's the kicker, right? You set up a debt that had to be paid. One thing about fucking karma, I don't know if y'all know this shit or not. I'm hoping that you should know it by now, but I'm gonna just tell you anyway, in case you don't know. One motherfucking thing about karma is that motherfucking shit do not necessarily always come back the same way you dished it out. So you gave somebody heartbreak or repeated heartbreak that didn't deserve it, or you motherfucking tried to sabotage somebody's character or disrespected them when they didn't deserve it, when they didn't do anything to you. You try to sabotage somebody's life when they didn't do anything to you. That's a karmic debt that has to be paid back, and it doesn't mean that when karma comes back it's gonna come back the same way you gave it. You dished it out. Doesn't mean that it might come back that way, whichever way the universe sees fit. That's why in my spiritual progression, I've learned to be okay with not having my own I've been okay with not having to have my own revenge. You know, and it's coming upon me to understand that that's what the good book meant by God say you shall not seek vengeance, for vengeance is mine. But I also understand when they said hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Because when we do take it upon ourselves to seek revenge, things can get very, very ugly. But I have found peace in not seeking revenge because, hell yeah, you know, I feel the way I feel about certain things, and I feel, you know, that shit should spin back the block when they ask whoever did. I have felt that way, but not enough to set up my own karmic debt. Because remember, when you doing shit to fucking people, that shit gonna come back to you. You gotta allow the universe to handle that shit. And trust me, baby, it's nothing more satisfactory, because not only do you get to continue to go on in your own motherfucking peace and your own ascension and continue to do good and continue to go on with your motherfucking life in a high vibrational way. Once you are able to move forward in your healing, the universe can choose any type of way for that shit to spin back on a motherfucking ass. To where as though you have limited access and limited information because you're only aware of the things that they have told you up until that point. The universe know everything. They know their heart. You understand me? They know the hearts of every motherfucking being walking out here, which is why when they were in their most pain in the moment, and their heart was so pure and true, the universe said, okay, you know what, I'm going to grant you that wish because I don't want to see you hurt. I don't want to see you like that. Baby, sometimes that karma come back right away emergently. And sometimes it may take a motherfucking while. And when they sitting there trying to figure out why shit ain't going right, why things ain't going the way motherfuckers should be, or when they trying to figure out why, you know, why shit is the way it is, when they feel like they've been doing everything right, they must always remember the fucking trauma that they caused or tried to cause other fucking people. I remember this bitch telling me one time that she had a best friend, and the best friend at the time, you know, it was her best friend at the time, but her best friend had passed away at the hands of an abuser, right? And this is a story that she fucking was telling often. I'm calling her a bitch because this is a bitch that tried to fucking play me. But anyway, right? So I'm saying to myself, damn, you know what I'm saying? This is like, you know, and I've always sympathized with that story because we've always known someone, and now I'm saying we, speaking in third party term about all of us, we have all known someone at some point that was physically abused by a lover, a boyfriend, or a husband, right? So I'm like, damn, that's fucked up that shit. Not like that's sad, you know, whatever the case may be. But then I come to realize too that that bitch is a liar, so I fucking question everything she had told me up until that motherfucking point. And I mean everything. Even the story about the girl fucking, you know, dying at the hands of a motherfucking abuser. You know what I'm saying? I'm even doubting the fact that that was her motherfucking best friend at this point. Because I'm like, the type of bitch that you are, the caliber fucking bitch that you are, I can't even see you having motherfucking best friends. Because when people find out, like the real people who, when they find out the type of person that you really are, who the fuck want to be friends with some motherfucking body like that? You know what I'm saying? So, look, you know, it want y'all to keep going in y'all motherfucking healing journey. You know what I'm saying? I probably was a little bit all over the place. I'm actually not really sure, but it was so many things that I had bottled up on the inside, and I kept saying I'm gonna speak on this and speak on that. And I like to normally try to have one particular thing that I speak on and kind of stick to that, but you know, sometimes shit don't always go according to plan. You know, it just fucking don't. So, you know, I managed to get some shit on my chest, and I'm glad to be able to have done that. And so, because now I'm looking at the road and shit like that. But see, now once I put the cream on my nose stopped itching. I don't know, my allergies is, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I'm glad that my nose stopped fucking itching. With that being said, I wish y'all motherfucking continue healing. I want y'all to get look. As soon as I say that, I wish y'all continue healing, and I want you to continue to heal, because it's imperative that we become the best version of ourselves. I don't know about y'all. I can't speak for everybody, but I know I'm so motherfucking tired of settling. I'm tired of motherfucking settling, because ain't nothing motherfucking there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about relationships and motherfucking friendships. Like, bitch, you ain't got your shit together. Ain't no need for me to be fucking with you. And I'm talking about on every motherfucking level. That means that you have to do an extensive amount of work to be able to have your shit together emotionally. Like, because I ain't gonna be in a fucking circle with a bunch of sad bitches, and all we doing is crying like the old fucking Mary J. Blige. Bitch, at some point Mary J. even said, I won't change my life. My life just fine. And bitch, that's the type of time I'm trying to fucking be on. Right now, baby, I'm just focusing on ascension. I'm focusing on because now I done healed from the heartbreak, right? And I'm in a very, very good space. And I had to acknowledge that, so much so that I feel that I need to acknowledge that also with the collective, in front of the collective. I have to acknowledge that, you know, I was sitting down thinking the other day, and I was like, bitch, when the last time you had a really solid complaint? Like, you complain about little shit, asinine shit, in comparison to at this point, you know, like, damn, ain't nothing to hit a fucking dream. Now I gotta go to the grocery store, and, you know, I gotta grocery shop any fuck I don't feel like doing that shit. Or, you know, damn, whatever the fuck it is, whatever the fuck, right? Alright, ooh, child, that truck got it, I can't, he got it. He going faster than me, right? So you saying all, you know, those are the little like minor shit, or oh, I ain't hear from this nigga today. Let me suck you, let me text him, you know, whatever the fuck the case may be. But you know, I'm saying to myself, when was the last time you had a very motherfucking real motherfucking solid complaint? Like, when? And I haven't. And so I had to, and this is just recently, I had to sit and fucking remind myself to be mindful. I think sometime in living this, you know, just daily living, you get accustomed to just always having something to fucking talk about, and you don't really realize the goodness of your situation. Child, my grandmother used to say, this is real shit, my grandma used to say, you could put a group of people into a circle and have everybody throw their problems in a pot. Child, you think you got problems, when everybody throw their problems in a pot, I bet you snatch yours back. Child. And so I had to take notice and give gratitude, and I'm going to still give gratitude and say thank you to my spiritual team and to the universe for me being where I am right now, because not only do I feel good, I honestly have absolutely nothing to complain about. Regardless if I may not like the way certain shit is done, or I may have to do certain shit or whatever, but that's just like basic shit. Like, I don't have any real serious gripes. I'm not suffering from heartbreak anymore. I have nothing to do with that particular person anymore. My children is healthy, my grandbaby is healthy, everybody's motherfucking good, bills is paid, you know, food on the table, clothes on their back, everything is everything, and life is life, man. You know what I'm saying? And I have to acknowledge that and give thanks. And I'm so thankful and so grateful, because I wasn't always here. There was a lot of times in my past where I was fucking struggling real motherfucking hard. I was struggling real motherfucking hard. And so I was managing to pay my bills, but bitch, I was on Peter, Robin, Paul, or Robin, Paul to pay Peter, or however the fuck you say that. I was on that type of time. I was getting it done, but I was having a hard motherfucking time getting it done. Okay, a hard motherfucking time. Nowadays, it's not so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not so hard, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. Word, because, you know, God is great. The universe has been good to me. My spiritual team has been good to me, but I've been making sure that I've been in alignment. You know, I've been obedient, like, you know, to myself and to the connection that we have. You know what I'm saying? When they talk to me and they telling me about certain things, you know, I'm up. I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm up. I'm on some shit. Like, I'm not ignoring that shit no more, or nobody motherfucking account. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not motherfucking doing it. And I've gotten to understand that it is imperative that I never ever again love somebody more than I love my motherfucking self. Because that is not love. And I wouldn't admit that before because I couldn't see it. But anytime I'm stopping my life, I'm stopping from living out here, I'm stopping certain progress that I could have been made. I could have been in a different position now, but I was stopping progress, my own self-progress, because I was feeling like I didn't want this particular person to think that I just left them behind and forgot about them. In living, just living a life, right? That's how I fucking know that I was loving somebody more than I love myself, because you are not ever supposed to stop yourself from any type of progress for no fucking body. Why would you do that? That shit is like, that's, how is that even loving yourself? How is that, like, how does that even fucking work? That math don't even add up, but I ain't even gonna go into that because I'm past that, I'm over that. And you know what I did? When I look at my spirituality, I just chop it up as a fucking sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I chop it up, I say that, because for the longest time I always felt like I was a sacrificial lamb. You know what I'm saying? Because it was imperative to me that everybody that I love be happy, and if I had something to do with the happiness, I was going to ensure it, even if I wasn't happy, or even if it didn't make me happy, right? If I could do something for them to be happy, I would, and you know what I'm saying? So, and that's how the fuck I was motherfucking operating. But no motherfucking more. Can't do that, baby. Self-preservation is the first fucking law of nature. It's the first law of the universe. Self-preservation. self-preservation. You must preserve yourself. I was loving fucking backwards. I was hustling fucking backwards. In order for everybody you love to be okay, you have to be okay first so that you can ensure that they okay. How the fuck you can ensure everybody else okay when you not? So, I had to realize I can't be the sacrificial lamb no more. So, you know what? It's going to have to be that situation. It's going to have to be that nigga. It's going to have to be that bitch. I'm going to have to motherfucking cut them off. I'm not going to allow them to dictate my energy anymore, how I operate anymore. Because, obviously, this is the tip of the fucking scale. We not, operating the same. We don't feel the fucking same. So, that's just what it is. And now, here I am. I ain't even motherfucking mass way. But, damn, I've been in here for a minute. And I'm gonna let y'all go. Peace and blessings. Keep motherfucking healing. Don't motherfucking stop. Don't stop. Don't quit. Everybody don't stop. Don't quit. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay? I ain't even gonna go with the words. But keep fucking healing. Fuck that shit. Keep healing. You only got this one motherfucking life. Bitch, ain't you tired of settling? And I'm talking about for these raggedy ass bitches that make excuses like they your fucking friend, but they really not your friend. You feel that shit. You feel that motherfucking energy. Obey that shit. For these motherfucking niggas that think they can just keep treating you any type of way, bitch, don't you feel that? You feel that. You know it in your motherfucking heart and you know that you deserve better. So why the fuck you keep settling? When you settle at the bottom, what's there? What you find that's there? It's nothing motherfucking there, bitch. It's nothing there. Especially when you doing better on your own than you are with another person, because teamwork makes the dream work. Or not. Like, nah. But I'm off this. Keep healing, baby. Keep motherfucking healing. Okay? Keep motherfucking healing.